Waffle House's HQ. This is Central. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's us. Fight whoever, all that kind of stuff.
What in the blue hell is going on here?
Oh, yeah, that was the commander. He's a little busy. What can I do for you?
Look, everyone said they wanted tanks with missiles, so I gave it all of the missiles.
As jump jets?
No, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, we've got the contract availability. Where's the engagement site?
Okay, who is this, and why in the hell is he on my command ship?
Oh, yeah, that dickhead. Look, I didn't intend to get a clan bondsman. He follows me everywhere. It just kind of happened. Don't worry about it.
In Korinsky's name, you shall not impugn the honor of me serving as glorious bondsman to Inner Sphere best possible person, because they fight good. I have seen it on the battlefield when they fought real good, and now I am here learning as what Inner Sphere calls intern.
We're usually growing. We're replacing losses. I'm told that those are distinct things.
What is... Oh, hell. Did somebody get a Shadowhawk?
Oh no, that was Wendy. No, she's not a mascot. She's real.
Get that damn thing out of here.
I'm putting a hole in that thing now.
Don't let her hear you say that.
Oh, no. Put it down, not in the hangar.
No. We've got more than one Lance. We even have some support forces. Yeah, we've got logistical vehicles. We've got, I imagine you heard about the tanks. Don't ask many questions about the tanks. We've even got our own chow tent. Yeah, it's open all the time. Yeah, open to the public, too. No, it doesn't close during combat. Why do you think it would do that? No, it's open all the time.
All right, order up. Hash browns, chopped and stomped. You guys go get them.
So, what MRB posting do we need to look for?
Welcome to the new Marik Workshop. This segment of the WBPL 76 is brought to you by the Night Owl Association, along with the Bear Digs Company and viewers like you. Why are you here?
Factory core, online. Automatic assembly, online. Old oil manufacturing cauldrons, online. Mech manufacturing facility, new Marik Workshop, operational. Dispensing corn, now.
Ooh, woo.
Why are you here? I have to enlarge bigness.
Power of chat compels you.
That was a professional sheep wrangling.
But angry.
Grumble about things.
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone. What the fuck is my meat jiggler?
important announcement for you. Free Corn Thursday.
Please don't do that anymore.
That unholy abomination of Yuletide terror.
You dare not defy their will.
Boo boo the bundle.
Tactical booty chores.
Because it squints.
Corn and honey butter biscuits.
The f is Free Corn Thursday?
Listen, all I'm saying is that it's not a bad idea, and it makes sense if you look at it in just the right way. Hear me out. Are there Winnebagos in BattleTech? Bear
But you're
with me a
arguing
second.
you're arguing an edge case of an edge case of an edge case. Like,
Listen,
you can't just
I watch Spaceballs, I play BattleTech. I want to combine the two things. Fly
stop
your
putting
SRM
jump jets on things.
No! I like putting jump jets on things. I'm just saying, point them backwards, go faster. What can go wrong? Aside from everything. Don't worry about it. I just want to know, is there a Winnebago in BattleTech? Can I put SRMs on it? Can I mount a lot of jump jets firing backwards and make Aerospace Fighter at home?
What the
That's
fuck
all I
is
want to
Free
know.
Corn
That's all I'm
Thursday?
asking. No, listen. SRM a Bago.
Okay, this is a
Bagel
solved
Lambo.
problem.
You've
You
got
just
it,
make
Doug.
it you make a Savannah Master 2C.
See, I feel like we're dancing around the fact that the Rotunda has sleeping and cooking quarters in it.
Yeah, but it's going to be the same one. It's going to let you we here in the future have decided to recycle by harvesting your fart gas when you sleep and using it to cook breakfast.
Winnebago, jump jets, SRM carriers, duct tape on wings.
What
Boom.
the fuck is Free
Done.
Corn Thursday?
Everything you've just said is terrifying.
I don't care. It's fine. This is a
Everything's
very good
fine.
idea.
Everything's fine. Nothing is wrong.
Listen, if you look at it in the correct context, which might be through like a kaleidoscope, I don't care. It makes sense. Winnebagos.
What kind of suspension are you going to put on there so when you decide, there's too much traffic, I will go 30 feet in the air? You
Leaf
don't just
springs.
land it on 5 pop tires.
Leaf springs.
It's a Savannah Master. It's a hovercraft.
Look, it still needs suspension. What if you get choppy air?
Leaf
This is-
springs.
Good. That's not. No. Listen, Winnebago, like RV, wings, jump jets
Uh-huh.
firing backwards,
Yeah.
SRMs. That's it.
So did
That's
you
just the
man send
Savannah
some,
Master with more
what the
steps.
fuck is
So
Free
did you
Corn
man
Thursday?
send us some
Suspension.
magic cards?
No, you keep out of this with your being productive. We're figuring out how to put camping on the moon.
Or, I mean, look.
Wookie says retro burn from the jump jets just as you land.
See?
And Vectron wants to know what's the BV of this.
At
I-
least
I-
two. At least two, probably no more than 10.
Yeah, like your main
No
weapon
more.
is a dude hanging out the window with a pistol, just half drunk and shouting yeehaw as the car jumps 30 feet in the air, crashes into a telephone pole, spins at 30 degrees, and somehow manages to land it.
Yeah,
That's still
that's called the Duke Boys Special.
And it's
No,
still
no,
considerably more
no.
dangerous than a
Free Corn
Whitworth.
Thursday.
No,
Okay.
it is called the Hetzer maneuver.
Hold. Lovely wife says Para and Warlax are not terribly loud.
I turned myself all the way up again.
Oh my god, you're loud. Where did you turn yourself up? because I suspect you turned your global volume up, not your broadcast volume.
I turned the dial on the thing.
Okay, that's your global volume. That does a different thing.
Dukes
Bully
of Hazzard
Snake?
exist in BattleTech? Question mark, says Lovely Wife.
Yes, Dukes of Hazzard exist in BattleTech now.
I mean, there's a
Dukes of
lot of
Hazzard
Dukes in
exist
BattleTech.
everywhere.
It's
They
true.
have so much royalty.
Okay.
Bully Snake has us covered. Bully Snake has found a space RV.
There we
The
go,
Packer.
guys. I'm going to Planet Hazard then.
Everything I have said, therefore, makes sense.
They can, Wookie, they can't live on Van Zant because there's not. I wouldn't say that there are authorities to evade on Van Zant. And I'm with Mo. Old Kentucky does exist. Old Kentucky is a planet. I think it's a Capellan planet, though, isn't it?
Wouldn't the planetary governor be one, J.D. Hogg?
It would have to be.
Listen, I found out on Monday that Pandora Pirate Radio is not an incorrect statement in the BattleTech universe, as apparently there is a Pandora in BattleTech.
Of course there is.
Yeah, but there's no parking, though. It's impossible to get reservations. You try and open that thing up. Oh, you're going to have a bad time.
So Biz Monkey sent us pictures.
This is from Digiman. Digiman sent us some, we'll call them customized magic cards, and if you pay very close attention, you'll in fact notice the art on that is
Very
familiar.
Those things are cool as hell.
Yes, they are.
Damn, I wish I could read.
Yeah, that's Vriska, the huge bitch. Although I noticed that it's Vriska at the top and Vraska in the summon line.
And Fresca where?
Unfortunately, I can't always get Fresca locally.
Fair. Would you like a Fresca?
Yeah, frankly.
I'm very confused right now, but that's okay.
What do you not know about Fresca?
I love that Lord Grimos. I think he gets it. I think he's onto it.
I have no idea what's going on.
That's
boys.
normal.
Never seen it.
Hey, look, Federated Buns.
Oh, God.
I approve. Praise burger.
It's an Admiral Stabby themed burger, and I approve of this.
Well, this is all Fezbear's fault. I love it, but it's Fezbear's fault.
No, it's actually our fault on Monday.
This was sent to us by Yeoman Horner. So,
is that good?
So, just so everyone is aware, yesterday I took out a bunch of other people's time. We now have a living list of different fast food places that we can look up, and therefore we can go ahead and get different color schemes for those fast food places.
Well, that's a concerning series of words.
Mo, I hate to break it to you, but the Dukes of Hazzard were in Georgia.
No. Squick, I hate to break this to you.
Hazard County is in Georgia.
I hate to break this to you.
It's a fictional county in Georgia.
Okay.
Currently, we have a White Castle color scheme that looks far too good for what it should be.
Sounds normal.
Night Owl, Warlax, ... Is this picture upside down? No, it's not. Unless it is.
It looks way too good.
Grimos sent us some stuff too, where these are. Shit, Grimos, I didn't write down the unit, but Grimos sent us an Orion.
What the fuck is Freecorn Thursday?
Orion.
The small name underneath the main one is the real name. They're reflavored.
Free
from the
World
original
Guard.
form. Free World Guard. There you go, guys. Free World Guard. You see? Oh,
also,
there's.
Damn it, Para.
What?
You also said, "God damn it, Para."
Yeah, well, things happen.
I didn't read that part.
Okay, so he also sent us this. I seem to remember that this was labeled as bad camo albatross.
Balbatross.
Bilbotross.
Bilbotrossins?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
Guys,
Fast food, Freedom
what
Fighters,
is
Burger
Free
King,
Corn
Blackjack,
Thursday?
Wendy's, Warhammer, Arby's Atlas with a 10,000 gallon hat. 10,000 or 100,000 gallon hat, whatever it is. Anyway, dropped a penny for that.
Okay, so
Thanks
here
for
we
a
go.
penny.
Here we go. Bad Camo is an albatross belonging to the Free World Guard, specifically a pilot who repainted field camo equipped mech in parade colors for the honor of the guards. Lieutenant Von Iverson has been assigned to noon patrol, and then the rest of the unit. Here we go. Free World's Guard. Captain Morris and his Orion and 3 other albatrosses lead their troop. The goal is garrisoning for a moon colony in the near periphery, where the Force has dealt mighty blows to the Marians.
That's 8 heavy PPCs.
Yes, it is.
And an Orion.
Yes.
And Night Owl sent us another buck to say that it is 10,000.
I'm sorry, it's 10,000 what?
10,000 gallon hat.
Okay. We might have to ask ChatGPT how many gallons the hat of an Atlas would be.
As an Atlas is a work of fiction.
Oh, and we also got this one. Hal, you get to be very excited about this one. This one's from Mo, who I know is in chat. I saw him already. Mo sent us this. This is the part-time assistant manager of the Waffle Housers in an Atlas next to their restored Starligera Rotunda and Mech Mover golf cart.
Oh, nice. The Atlas has a race car bed.
It does. It does.
I also asked it how many pretzel sticks Godzilla could eat in a single bite.
Guys, I'm not sure if you're all aware of this or not, but we're kind of dumb.
You know, I've started to notice this.
See, I didn't know that, Digiman. That's actually very fascinating.
For those of you listening later, Digiman is telling us that 10-gallon hat had nothing to do with the size of the hat. It was, in fact, a Latinization of the... I suppose it wouldn't be Latinization. It would be a bad translation into English of the Spanish term tan galán, which would mean how handsome.
No, it's because somebody tried to put like 10 gallons of cheese in it as part of a smuggling ring.
Also very
that
likely.
sounds about right.
Very likely indeed.
Why are you dinosaur puppy?
Why are you here? Hey, look, somebody's following us. Hey, you there with the dinosaur. Tell us about it.
Well, I figured that I'd get a little bit more head into this, like, what we were doing, but you guys all saw that I had completed the lovely Carnosaur last week.
Carnosaurus Rex, yes.
Yes, I have now completed his base, which this is not actually the completed base photo. It's the one that is about midway through. But I used him in our lovely game on last Saturday and found out that in 8th edition fantasy, cannons are broken as shit.
Also, thank you, Night Owl. He gifted a tier 1 sub to Net Makarov. Enjoy your pants.
But this lovely gentle lizard is now interned at one of the lovely display cases over at Ryder's Hobby Shop in Flint, Michigan.
Is that available for purchase?
No.
Not allowed.
What if they offer money?
I mean, it's not available for purchase, but if someone offers money, then Maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's the one that has a lot more of the undergrowth and such.
The and such is my favorite. For the record, guys, we're not a cult.
We are not a cult.
I have it in writing.
I've also got it in audio. If you listen to the podcast,
Not a cult. Not a
Tex only said it
cult.
like 10 times.
What the fuck is Freakhorn Thursday?
Not a cult.
Not a cult.
Stream
Well,
has
not a
a
cult.
disturbing lack of malort. Sir, I've cut my drinking back to like twice a week, and I really don't want to spend it on shit that's bad.
But
to call it bad is so grossly underselling the experience that it becomes clear that it requires additional elucidation.
I don't
It is
want
to
my mouth
bad.
to taste like I've been smoking like ass all day.
Ah, yes, the ass smoking. That very famous for the millennial crowd.
say what you will, it was memorable.
Oh yes, no, I had a great time. Other than the time where I was
definitely made an impression.
That's not better.
Al Kovac, if you go back and watch last Friday's cooking stream, anyone who wandered onto set was offered a taste of Malort, which is wormwood liqueur.
No, they were not offered. They
were
were told
required.
that they had to take it.
I didn't, but that's because I do not drink, and they wanted me upright.
Well, as it turns out, Mad Dogs doesn't drink either, but it apparently didn't stop
Yeah,
him.
I did also partake, and it started out
twice.
Yeah, and then I sat on the floor for a while.
And then you
You did.
stared into the camera. Which has turned into a wonderful meme in the Legion chat already. What's this? What's this?
That is Mr.
What the
Baseface.
fuck is Freakhorn Thursday?
Mr.
Offered-
Baseface
I mean, voluntold,
was at the
yes.
meetup.
Yes. Mr. Baseface was indeed at the meetup. I got to see it.
Oh god.
Mr. Baseface is currently making an appearance, it sounds like.
Yes, but somebody's microphone fell into the Marianas Trench.
So, what's going
Mr.
on
Baseface.
here with Mr. Baseface? Like, what's happened to him?
All of the stickers.
What are these stickers?
Some mad lad brought me a Hail Cargonia sticker.
What's this
And then
big ass
later-
N?
That was the reason I was doing Space Station 13 flip flap. That is a nanotracing sticker. Somebody picked the color because I didn't pick the color.
Yeah, somehow I got home without a nanotracing sticker. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, remind me, I can correct that.
Okay.
Yes, it is a nanotracing brand. Basic
Baseface.
ukulele now.
Bass
Yes.
ukulele. Yes, also,
is.
as it turns out, it came by hologram from the fine folks at Urbex.
Mm.
Yeah, Eldonius walked in and he said, "Here, you're about to leave? Here, have a sticker." I'm like, "Here, stick it on Mr. Baseface." Also, someone was going around putting boneless stickers on everything.
That is not entirely true.
Is it
Only some of the
entirely
things.
inaccurate?
No.
Someone had a roll of boneless stickers and was going around all of the places, just sticking them on whatever the whims took him.
Hey, to be fair, I covered my tracks by also giving other people boneless stickers.
I was accused of putting googly eyes on everything, but I only placed one.
Which means you could be potentially liable for any of them.
What also
No, I
happened
just-
on this last one here, Ducks?
That is Mr. Baseface is very dapper. He has a mustache
What the
and
fuck is
googly eyes.
Freakhorn
And
Thursday?
How many
I,
other things might have googly eyes?
around my house, or like at the meetup, or
At location redacted, is there potential that things have googly eyes?
I have heard rumor that that may be the case. And if I'm
Is
I'm
it
thinking of
possible any of them might be emergency devices that that inform you of impending danger?
potentially, that depends on how quickly I can think of a lie.
Are they saying declaring the boneless sticker saying the attached item has no bones, or that you intend to do a sick kickflip with or over it?
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Reasonable.
Yip, yip,
So-
yip, yip,
so-
yip, yip, yip. Aw.
So, is it possible that maybe a smoke detector has eyes?
You know,
Yes.
that just seems reasonable, though.
Does it?
Yeah.
So I saw somebody checking out a fire extinguisher today, fireman, and I thought, wouldn't it be funny? And I didn't have any googly eyes, but I thought, wouldn't it be funny? And I thought he'd probably yell at me, so I didn't.
If they caught you doing it. Now, what on earth is this pile of clear
What the
resin?
fuck is Freecorn Thursday?
You mean the easily hidden roller skating urban mechs? Of
Is
which
the-
an unknown number of them have been serialized and
Completely in order, by the way. There's absolutely no gaps in those numbers.
Yes, the urban assault lance.
I was kicked off of the task. I was kicked off of the task by my lovely wife, Shyla, and she said, "Nope, you're doing it right." And I was kicked off of my own pranks.
Yeah, as it turns out, Mad Duck showed up with many, many things and executed none of them. And Vectron just dropped an Amazon link to 2,500 googly eyes.
Oh, these are adhesive backed and interesting. So
Maze?
that will be waiting for me at home.
Maze, I have to.
For
I regret
no
to inform
reason.
you that somebody, and by somebody I mean me potentially, printed them back to back to back until the
For
FEP
like 2
film
weeks.
in his printer.
Oh, shit. Squick, look at these
melted.
googly eyes. They're not all just standard googly eyes.
Oh yes, I looked, but then I looked at the price tag, and then I stopped thinking, and I started buying.
Yeah,
Okay.
somehow I'm not surprised.
I may have melted. I printed them back to back until part of my 3D printer melted. So I'm out of out of commission for the moment.
There's a lot of skating urban mechs, and for some reason, a couple aloes in chat right now.
That
I
seems
need
normal.
these googly eyes in my life right now. I'm adding this, I'm adding
Dux.
this to cart.
Dux, has the light arrived yet, or is that tomorrow?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, make time move in circles, not squares.
So here's the thing I've been working on. This is the latest release from Locust Labs. This is the visually similar to but legally distinct from Rifleman.
Ah, yes, the fuck your airplanes machine.
Yeah, that one. That's not the Blackjack or the Ager mech.
We got
I just
206
hit
back.
myself in the
When did we
balls
get
with an
204
iPhone.
back?
I noticed it last week.
The long-range cloud seeding device.
The
And
long
also
range
Laughing
cloud
Man.
killer. That's it.
And Laughing Man, thanks for that. You made a
Yeah.
mistake, but
It
we
happens.
appreciate it.
It happens.
Okay, so... Oh, good.
I was going to say, so as it turns out, Locust is currently hosting a painting contest for specific mechs. It's part of what I'm going to be working on tonight. And
Okay.
and this is one of them. So
How's
It's-
been here the whole time, Night Owl?
he has. T.O., we don't make those decisions. Talk to Diggs.
You don't need a poop knife emote.
Yeah,
just
this is
don't.
another thing I've been doing. Hey, what's this? Anybody know what this is?
That would appear to be
Robot.
some sort of a robot.
They
What?
are mechs.
Can anybody tell me what kind of mechs?
Small ones.
Go
Hold
fast.
on.
Not wrong.
Full screening my video.
Laughing Man, you're not wrong. When I put these on my cults page, I did in fact label them as pack mechs.
I mean, it's roundy enough to make me think something in the Ost line.
I've already done most of those, so this is in fact the Sentinel.
Look, man, I don't know the Ost line. I just
My-
know they're the roundy ones. So if they had like the Ost ball, I would not be surprised.
I mean, we could call it the Ostball. So in this pack, there are 7 variants. They are pre-posed in, each of them are pre-posed into 3 different poses. And then they're all separated so that you can custom pose them with 4 distinct torsos, 3 distinct sets of legs, and 7 distinct left arms and 3 distinct right arms.
Well, Thomas, thanks for showing up and enjoy your evening.
Thomas 85 Uwu. Thank you for being here, Thomas 85 Uwu. Squick, do you have anything to say to that?
Warlax, you may want to turn on your noise cancellation. We got stuff coming through, but also chat.
Water break.
Consume
Hail
liquid.
Break your
hydrate.
water, folks. And Vectron, thank you for giving Thomas his own pants.
Well,
Add resistant
Squick, as it turns out, I was here to talk about my recent work, and if you 3 have it, I'll just let you go because I got a headache and I don't have much to do.
Download more head.
No, I don't.
That's what the internet is for.
He's not
No,
a
it's for
clan
porn.
aerospace pirate.
But in general, I wanted to go ahead and, come on here and be like, yeah, I did that. That looks good.
Elzakar? No.
What does everybody need,
No.
Hal? Lovely wife, you need to look at the screen right now. Stop grading.
I will state
What the
that
fuck is Freakhorn
the next
Thursday?
time I am on, I have already set up and detail coded and gotten ready for doing a very nice little project
What
that
the
I
fuck is
have
Freakhorn
been putting
Thursday?
off for a bit that some of these fine folks have seen. All I will say is that he shall not pass.
What the fuck is Freakhorn Thursday?
Yay.
Yay. We look
The other
forward to seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
The other one poked his head out from the bed briefly, thought about jumping onto the bed, and decided against it.
I just
The
hit
other
myself in
one-
the balls with an iPhone.
Squick just got hit in the balls with an iPhone, everybody.
I'm just trying to place a
thank you,
food order
Vectron.
while this thing goes on and offline.
So
What the fuck is Freakhorn Thursday?
Mr. Train has entered the chat. I have ideas
Hello,
about
Mr.
that.
Train.
The other cat that Lovely Wife is referring to had surgery today to remove a tumor from his foot.
What the fuck is
he's
Freakhorn Thursday?
download more iPhone Train. Thank you, Night Owl.
Wow. That was completely
And
lucid.
we're on a hype train. So yes, cat number 2
We're on a
had
hype
surgery
train.
today.
Well,
So,
my cat decided to go after the toilet
What the
paper.
fuck is
again.
Freakhorn Thursday?
Well, I just want
all
to
of
say
you-
real quick, pray for Cat that had the tumor taken out of his foot, and also for my fucking wallet.
Yeah.
He is
All of you.
He is wearing the soft cone of shame. Yes, Warlax.
All of you folks have a wonderful rest of your
Generous
evening.
grant from the Night Elf.
It has
Foundation.
been fantastic. It has been fun.
Delete the link.
I am going to try. And chat, thank you much, but I leave
What
you
the fuck
in,
is Freakhorn Thursday?
if not competent, capable hands. You guys have a great rest of your evening.
Capable?
He's put a lot of pressure on you, Cookie.
It's true.
Have fun.
Have a
I
good night,
know.
man.
He put a lot of pressure on
What
Cookie
the
just
fuck
then.
is Freakhorn Thursday?
Yes, I know, Lovely Wife. It was exactly as much as Doc said it would cost, and Penguin adores him. I know that. But it is also kind of a lot. And also, thank you again, Night Owl.
What the fuck is Freakhorn
I have
Thursday?
two more pictures. Okay, there is a printed version of the Sentinel. By the way, the Sentinel currently up on my Colts page, so if you're interested, it's slightly more expensive than the other ones I've posted, but the other ones I've posted don't have
What the fuck
21
is Freakhorn
posed
Thursday?
versions and customizable bits.
But as a potential consumer of product, where do I put the mustache?
You may put the mustache wherever you choose to.
Mm.
But now you have to answer me this. Where will you put the mustache on this?
Front and center, baby.
Front and center of what?
Front and
The
center,
silver part of
the Optimus Prime mask.
I know
the fuck
Voxel
is
has been
Freakorn
about
Thursday?
today. I haven't seen Voxel in chat yet. Voxel, if you're here, you have to explain yourself. But this
Voxel was
is
streaming earlier.
He was. I was there. I was giving him a lot of hell. So
Like you do.
What the fuck is Freakorn
So this
Thursday?
is Voxel Forge's Grand Titan that is visually similar to but legally distinct from Optimus Prime. I believe it's also, and this is our fault, Cookie, labeled as Ultra Magnum.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that happened.
Why do
last week.
people let us name things?
We didn't make that choice. Okay, so now things.
Thing.
Okay.
Okay, so
What the fuck is Freakorn Thursday?
Oh, so I got a new light last week, so it's
Yeah,
super duper bright, and
it-
I just pulled it out of its mouth, so that's ideal.
Box
He's being
okay,
abducted.
Box of Forge, now you have your pants back. Thank you. Becky.
Okay, let's adjust the white balance on my camera.
yes, and
Being abducted.
No,
probably,
that didn't do it.
you know,
If he's
drop
abducted,
down.
ow!
Okay,
Blood.
that looks like a
burns us.
welding mask.
It burns us.
Okay,
Nope.
that'll do. Hands, yeah, okay, we're good. I don't know if we're good or not, but this is what we're doing.
We're a little behind.
Yeah,
That
it's
does look
okay.
like
Fine.
camera enough.
Camera at home. Okay, so,
I notice you have a boneless sticker on your mat.
it's possible. It's entirely possible there's more than one. You know, what else is there here, Mad Ducks?
Hail Cargonia.
And?
I can't
sorry.
read that one. It's too sideways and blurry.
You were saying?
You have a cat drinking coffee,
And?
and it says "I hate people."
The one beside that one, dear.
Oh, you're trying to bait me into saying that that's a sticker that you got from some lunatic.
Yeah, we'll go with that. This sticker, what with a waterfowl on it?
Yes, a duck
The waterfowl sticker.
wearing a hat and
That's
holding a
true.
hammer.
That's true.
I'm
It
a
is
hammer.
I'm helping.
More bonus stickers.
I got a lot of boneless stickers. As it turns out, I was saying something about I brought like 6 of these Mad Duck stickers home, and I can't find it. I found fucking all of them. There's like 11 of them now.
I don't even know where most of them come. I wasn't even supposed to have them. It was completely coincidental.
I'm not even supposed
Like-
to be here today.
No, I didn't order them or anything. Like I was just like, how much would it
They
cost?
just happened.
they did. It was all literal coincidence.
Okay,
All of
real quick. These are the other 3 mechs in the. Okay, this is a little too dark. What happens if I get camera or get light closer? Now it looks like I'm getting fucking abducted. So I gotta turn that brightness up a little bit.
Well, what you're learning right now is, lessons of dynamic range.
Yeah.
You say that
I'm
he's
just
learning.
having commentary, but from remember that one episode of Star Trek, TNG, where they're like, and the clicking noise.
Yes. Yes, the abduction aliens.
And they're like, yes, we have been abducting you forever. You just never noticed it. How quaint.
Is that better? Can we see this now? Kinda. Let's bump that up just a bit more.
Reminds me of the fact that I wanted to start my own band just so I could name it Technical
Yes.
Difficulties.
There's a band back
What the
home
fuck is Freakorn
that was made up of
Thursday?
retired teachers that my father knew that was called non-dairy creamer, because everybody knows what non-dairy creamer is.
Okay.
It is a powder that tastes like bad.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so here's the Earth. Round. Do not fall off of the thing. They're legally distinct from AdMech guy. Da 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 da. Legally distinct from Tetris song. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna work on these 3 other mechs and maybe something else, because these 3 other mechs are for Locust Labs painting competition, and as it turns out, they are absolutely not a marauder.
Free Corn Thursday?
What is Free Corn Thursday? Has anybody ever figured that out? So there we go. Totally. I mean, Mr. Cowboy, you're right in the way. Okay, there we go. Totally not a marauder. Don't ask any questions. Absolutely not a Warhammer. And by the way, absolutely not a Warhammer is her welcome pack. And then we have anything but a catapult. And that goes along with totally not a rifleman. Now, the other things that I'm working on, Warlex, you left, so you missed. A friend of mine is flying into locality this weekend, so I am making him... I wonder if anybody in chat recognizes what these are.
Some sort of troops possibly related to a weather phenomenon. It seems like it could be a squad of 4 with droid problems.
Voxel got it.
Rain troopers?
I-
Inclement weather troopers.
No, carbon copy troopers.
Ah, yes.
But some that may have come out of the batch a little bit lumpy.
No, they're not that.
You're telling me those 4 assholes came out of the same guy and they're not somehow fucked in the cloning process?
They're not.
No.
They're not.
You got 4 different accents. You've got 4 different personalities so divergent as to be problematic.
Yes, my point is that this is not those 4 assholes. This is a different set of assholes that predate them dramatically.
Keep firing it. No, wait.
They shot my hair? No, wait, that's a different website.
Fire the missiles! I'm tired.
Grumble about things.
Grumble about things. Thank you. Actually, I don't know if Dux just said that or if that was a notification.
That was a notification.
Okay. Could have gone either way there.
That was Mace Hughes gifting a sub to Mercury Phalanx.
Excellent. Thank you.
Grumble about things.
Mimeograph
I got it that time.
Fezbear gets me.
Yeah, mimeograph troopers, I'll take it. But they're mimeograph commandos. Republic mimeograph commandos.
But I am tired.
I'm tired.
I have to check my bank account. I have to have these. I need these googly eyes in my life. This is a lot of googly eyes.
Yeah, that is so many googly eyes.
I'm checking my bank account. Payday. Payday is soon.
I need everyone to understand that I'm not ordering them right now, but that doesn't mean they're not going on a wish list.
Oh no, they're it's bookmarked and everything. I will have them after payday.
Why do I feel like you're not only going to have them, but they're going to be on like a subscription?
No.
Look, Amazon will let you subscribe to soup. You can subscribe to anything.
Right, but unless like I'm doing another musical. Oh, I have a musical next month.
The hills are alive with the sound of mad ducks.
Listen, I did a 3-story building after close because I was there during a musical.
I'm going to be honest with you. That sounds like that might have been the least satisfying experience that 3-story building ever had.
Very probably. I put over 250 googly eyes, half of which glowed in the dark.
Wookie made soup.
Yes, actually.
Did you subscribe to it?
Yes, I subscribed to it a lot.
I'm
Very
at the
good.
soup-
My belly.
I'm at the soup store. Cookie, I don't
Meanwhile,
remember the
at the
words
soup
we had
store.
figured out when y'all were here.
What?
The word. He doesn't remember the words, Cookie. Tetris song.
I don't remember either. I've slept since then, and I didn't write them down.
As it turns out, allegedly,
Tis.
occasionally Cookie sleeps. Allegedly. On
I'm
the other
not very
hand,
good at sleeping.
On the other hand, I have not yet borne witness to Squick sleeping.
Ouch.
So I don't think he does. I have borne witness to Squick going fast, but that's different.
I go very fast.
That's a dangerous conversation.
I promised him we wouldn't get into the details.
He went around in shapes very quickly.
And it turns out brake makes you go slower, so don't use it.
I got quoted.
Uh,
I just got quoted about soup. Hey, Ducks, for someone who claims they didn't put googly eyes everywhere, you sure are talking a lot about putting
no,
googly
I did not put googly eyes everywhere at one location, Fezbear. At one specific location, I only supplied
I just hit myself in the balls
and
with an
let it go.
iPhone.
Guys, Squick just got hit in the balls with an iPhone again. Can we make sure that the iPhones are all kind of gathered up in one place so that they don't heat?
Yeah, we're doing that. We're putting them in the sack.
Phrasing.
Shurankov Light subscribed to Tier 1, and that's their 8 months, and he says soup sub.
Soup sub. I don't know if that sound is coming
Thank you
through
very
or not.
much for renewing your subscription. And importantly, thank you for spending your time with us. You have a choice of things that you could be doing with your time, and for some reason, you chose us.
But hey, we're happy to have you.
You know what? As a compliment, I will share a link to the official WBPL side corn recipe that I obviously follow very closely.
Very close.
I mean, I can give them the recipe. It's very simple.
No, but
Oh,
here's
good.
Corn put side.
Yeah.
Corn side.
Put it on the side. Yes. So the question is, does this recipe have the word scotch in it?
It's got a scooch of scotch.
Depends on if I'm cooking it. I poured the correct amount of stock by measuring it visually.
You know what's funny about that?
Visual stock. What's funny about that? Is
You're
anything
like
funny
me.
anymore?
The world's gone weird.
You're like me. Visual things are often interesting.
Well, as a rule of thumb, if you're comfortable enough with a recipe to just throw stuff in there and it comes out, it usually is going to come out fine enough.
Hell yeah, I can cook a really good Pop-Tart. I don't even need the instructions anymore. I've got that on lockdown. I've figured out that recipe.
Squick has succeeded in life.
That's
I knew
right.
it.
Squick
Tipsy Ular
deep fries
says
his
that-
Pop-Tarts.
Tipsy Ular says that he does not have an iPhone, so that you are safe.
Hey, have fun out there, Vectron.
So, at work, two of us are trying to find a secondhand toaster.
Why?
Why does your toaster have hands?
No more questions
Why
about
does
the
it have a
hands.
second set of hands?
So,
Why are you looking for a second-hand toaster when they're available for $9 new?
because the purpose of this toaster is that we
The
want
purpose
to
of
try
this
to cook-
toaster is sinister.
No, we it's actually a very normal
Sinister
and reasonable
toaster.
idea. We want to try
Sinister toaster.
to cook pork chops in the toaster.
Okay, you're already paying more than $9 for the pork chops. Just get the $9 toaster that you know someone hasn't filled with asbestos on a
Look at
bagel.
this motherfucker that has to pay like $15 for pork chops. It's not.
Actually,
that's
I'm
not
going to Amazon. How much is...
pork chops.
You know, search the internet. Squick.
Yeah.
You find cursed things all the time. I want you to find me an example of somebody cooking a pork chop in a toaster. Hear me out on this.
Before
Hear me out.
that,
A pork chop is roughly toast shaped. It is the right width, is the right thickness. It is admittedly a little too long. One challenge at a time.
Depends on the toast.
Vectron says fun fact, my cousin almost burned down a car dealership by toasting a Pop-Tart. Frosted Pop-Tart.
That's quite the achievement. It's quite the achievement.
Digiman says that Owl's leg-grown toaster that he's talking about is called a protogen.
That's not how.
That is not how toasters work.
No, that's.
Oh,
You
Squick,
got
did you
cassette
get breakfast?
futurism in my breakfast appliances.
Did you get breakfast there? Was it?
He did not.
He did not get traditional breakfast?
No, he did not. We did
We're
show
gonna
him
have-
pictures of said, though.
We're gonna have to fix that somehow.
Bully Snake is just face rolling the options with the keyboard there.
Push-ups, squats, water break, posture check.
I'll
and
do the
stretch.
squats. Somebody else do the push-ups.
I'll do the push-ups, but I ain't doing the posture check. Cookie.
I'll do the posture check.
As it
Cool,
turns
I'll
out,
do
I'm
the
doing
water
a
break.
posture check and the squats at the same time.
Liquid for drinking.
This is what you call. This is what
Teamwork.
you call teamwork. That's what I was gonna say. Them words.
My children assure me that it makes a dream work. I don't know what dream, but I'm
My
told.
cat walked over while I was doing push-ups, and I got a face full of cat, and I have a very confused cat now.
Well,
Like you do. Hey, at least your cat is not going after the toilet paper.
at least your cat didn't have surgery today and is hiding under a bed while wearing the cone of shame.
The cone of shame.
Coincidentally, that's loud as fuck.
What is?
The cat running around under the bed frame wearing the cone of shame.
Oh yeah. But
The
the cat
trucks.
gets great reception.
So, my thought is teamwork makes the dream work. My brain is going, everything is awesome.
Everything is great when you're part of a team.
Yeah, exactly.
That was you, wasn't it, Mad Ducks? Was that you playing that in my car?
Huh?
Somebody was doing that.
That wasn't me because I wasn't in your car this time.
Sounds like the sort of thing I would do.
While we were in Location Redacted, I was a bad influence and I got Mad Ducks to take up smoking.
I did.
We also smoked some, but that was barbecue.
It's true. We did find the most amazing barbecue place we can't tell you about without revealing location.
It was
Right.
pretty darn good.
It was amazing.
That was like 95% perfect.
Yeah, I wasn't on that part of the trip.
No, you were busy driving in shapes.
But you did go to More Barbecue Place. How was More Barbecue Place?
Some of it was kind of good. Some of it was amazing. I got interviewed by some kind of Korean blog team, I think, and they were... I don't know. They didn't tell me what they were going for. They just, they wanted to know, hey, is it meat? Is it tasty? And then they wanted, okay, can you eat that now for our camera? So I might show up on a fetish site now? I don't know.
Watch large white man eat barbecue. Coincidentally, everybody, if you think you know how large Squick is, he's probably about 30% taller than you think he is.
Yes, that is accurate.
Was there a moment he was standing next to me on stream? Because I bear in mind I'm not tall, but
As it turns out, there was a prolonged period of time where he was right in front of the camera. As a matter of fact, I think there were two of them, and in one of those two times, he had some very choice words for Stryker of the news media, of the Black Pants Legion.
There were like three of us that were relatively unfazed.
Squick was not among those.
Aloe loved it. Aloe loved it.
We didn't love it as much as Captain Obvious. Good God.
Yeah, like I took it with a straight face. Obvious was like, no,
Obvious
I want more.
was fucking into it.
Obvious is a good kid, but I do wonder.
I seem to
sometimes.
remember. I guess this will be on the podcast at some point. Of the conversation came up that Captain Obvious is one of the few people in the Legion that looks exactly like you expect
Yes.
him to look.
Yes.
And that look can be described as he looks like he just walked out of a photo from a Ken Burns documentary documenting the Civil War, except it wasn't a set, it was a photograph.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Hey, Dux,
Yes.
taking control of the conversation again for just a moment. Do you need one pork chop or two?
It could be a 4-slice toaster.
Well, no, it's a difference of $1.
We're gonna hit like the local Goodwill places. Don't
Which
worry.
I understand.
But he's
But
not
if you
asking
can-
about the toaster. He's asking about the pork
I'm
chop.
going to get a 2-slice toaster because I'm going to cook 2 pork chops at once. Like,
Okay, so it has
like
to be
a
2.
classy gentleman. Why are you here?
Yeah, then for $9.98, you can have it shipped to you.
See, my coworker thinks that it will catch fire more, and I think it will catch fire less.
Oh, yeah, no, that's not
then
going to catch
what?
fire.
For reasons of it not being bad idea, because it isn't.
I mean,
because
bread
it's
is way
good
more
idea.
flammable than meat.
Well,
I mean, than meat, yes. Then the fats within the meat, that's different.
Yeah,
but with
there's
the
no path
toaster-
for...
the toaster. It's the fats are not going to come in
to
contact
very
with the heating
normal
elements, so
stream
there won't be any flare-ups.
filled with
Unless it's one of those roller toasters, I could see that being a problem.
Unless it's
Well-
like that toaster that Alec from Technology Connections had, where it automatically senses your
grumble about
toast.
things.
Okay, that could be a problem, but I'm thinking one of like the hotel lobby roller toasters, because that does take it over there, because
That's
it runs
true.
like a rolling pizza oven.
That's true.
I
Are you going
just-
to go and get one of those rolling toaster ovens from the hotel?
Those are a few $100s if they catch you.
Yeah, but he's going to get it from Goodwill. It's fine.
Yeah. Dux, why not just get the Star Wars 2-slice toaster, which will burn the Rebel and Imperial logos into bread, and see if you can emboss that on some pork chop.
How about you do it with a waffle iron?
Well, you see,
Well, a waffle
we'll
iron
do
will
the
just
waffle
work.
iron later. We just want to find out if the toaster will catch fire.
No, it won't. I told you it won't because we did it with. I've seen it with steak. Oh my gosh! Okay.
What?
Bicefellow Art Studio joined us with 68
Holy
viewers.
shit!
Welcome.
everybody.
Hello.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
Raiders.
Hi,
Let me
Raiders.
explain a few things about this channel. This is a
Why are you
channel of
here?
the Black Pants Legion. Parallax is our host tonight. And then there's the rest of us. I'm the Cookie Mama, and we got Squick and Ducks here as well. And
You've
we
hit us
are-
on the night of the week where we paint.
Why are you here?
This is not
Fishing
normal for
stream
the rest
tomorrow.
of the week.
this channel is everything going on. There's all kinds of things.
This is
Anything-
the community channel of the Black Pants
Why
Legion,
are
where
you
many
here?
things
We
happen,
make-
and we're not responsible for most of them.
All
We make bad decisions as a group and make them everyone.
Very
proud.
normal decisions happen on this Twitch channel.
This is the largest group we've had in
Why are
here
you
since
here?
Eldonius was on the show, and I think it's a little larger than that was.
Nice. So does that mean like he magically appears in a smoke bomb? Because I'm pretty sure he's secretly Batman.
Smoke bomb.
Yes, that's what that means.
Why are
Okay,
you?
imagine
Somebody
if
poke him and
Batman.
see if you can make him Batman
we-
in here.
Do we tell the chat about the corn, or do
Yeah.
we just let them figure it
Oh
out?
no, they got to figure out the free corn.
Yeah,
Okay.
they'll figure it out. So imagine though, you know how Batman does that disappearing thing in the middle of a conversation?
Yeah, like Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, so what if they reverse that and he just shows up awkwardly in the middle of a conversation and then walks off like a normal person?
Yeah, I'd be here
Like,
for
just-
it. I'd be here for it.
It just shows up in the middle of it, continues your thought that you've
I'm
just had out
Batman.
loud.
I'll be over here.
Yeah. And then just struts off. Like, what are you going to do to that?
Guys,
Loving all the emojis, by the way. Thank you for the emojis in the stream.
many
Appreciate it.
emojis. I'd like to welcome everybody here. I don't know what the hell is going on either. We are rapidly bleeding viewers. That's okay. It's okay.
I mean, it's normal. They realize that we're very, very dumb. Hello.
Yes, there is
Absolutely not
going
wrong.
on.
Absolutely not right. We are dramatically
and saying, "Why are you here?"
challenged
in
by such
this
things.
Stream that
So just standing there the entire time and no one noticed him, then he said something and then
Hi
leaves?
there. I'm Batman. I don't
No,
know if
no,
you
he just
noticed.
walks in super obviously. No, I'm sorry. Wait, no, other way around. So, like, two people are having a conversation, then boom, suddenly Batman in the middle
Have you
of them.
tried the hash browns?
Yeah, and then he just walks off.
always ask about the grits.
Like an NPC where the conversation is finished.
I mean, that seems fair.
Do you ever visit the Cloud District? I'm sorry, of course you don't.
Yeah, so
Y'all need Talos.
wait, who gets the yelling stick? I want that.
Who gets the yelling stick? I mean,
Yeah, give me the yelling stick.
That's the dude that hangs out by the fountain and yells at everybody about Talos worship.
Okay, cool. Yeah, give me the yelling stick so I can go hit people with it.
Why do I feel like this is your new Space Station 13 role?
Okay, Dinosaur Office, what's this about?
What?
I don't know, but I'd go there.
Dinosaur Office.
They need checkups.
They do.
It's important to keep
Guys,
your dinosaurs healthy.
It's important to take your dinosaur to the vet.
So what if they rebooted dinosaurs? The old puppetry,
The old
Muppetry?
yeah. It was a Jim Henson production.
Right, but what do those count as? Because it wasn't a costume, it wasn't a puppet, it wasn't quite a Muppet.
Well, it was
and it wasn't just animatronic.
It was a costume. It was very much in the same vein as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies were. And those,
Costumatronic?
at least the first one of those, maybe the first two of those were Jim Henson productions.
I think it had to be the first three because they didn't swap out anything.
The third one didn't have the same level of...
The third one had a lot more drugs.
The third one had a lot more drugs. The third one also had a lot less in the way of characterization in the faces. They didn't move as much.
That's
Bismuth says
fair.
not the mama.
Not the mama.
Not
shit.
the mama.
Oh shit! Did I screw this
Third
up?
one was TMNT from Wish.
Okay, I didn't screw this
Yeah,
up.
okay.
Huzzah.
That actually, you know what? That's.
I totally want that spinning time travel Dangus machine, though.
Don't we all?
Spinning time travel.
Guys,
Dangus machine.
put that on your Amazon wish list. Get the spinning Amazon time machine doll list thing.
Yeah, the time Dangus.
Both franchises try to forget it, but there was a live-action TMNT Power Rangers crossover. Guys, mostly I try to forget that Power Rangers exists after Mighty Morphin.
It's cool. There was a official Star Trek X-Men crossover.
There was. It was actually Star Trek: The Next Generation. And
Yeah.
It was a book. There was
Oh god. Okay, then there were two because there was also a comic.
Yep. I think they covered the same shit, but there was a novelization of that.
Where do I purchase this for money?
I don't know, but I got it out of my elementary school library in the early 90s.
I'm going to derail this for us, right?
Us arraigned. Play a game of us arraigned.
Arkanesh wants to know, Arachnesh wants to know if ChatGPT can write a story about the time dingus. Now, the question is it a different spinny time dingus than the Harry Potter spinny time dingus?
Oh yeah, because this one was like a handheld fancy lamp from the knife store at every mall.
Oh yeah,
except it had
fancy lamp from the knife store.
Yeah, except it had like the spinny hourglass thing in it, and if you held it up and said "Open wide the gates of time," but possibly in like Japanese, then you would be teleported to Japan, which is also located in New York, and also
guys,
like 300 years earlier.
Chat, maybe chat can help us out. If anyone in chat speaks Japanese, can you give us the translation of "Open wide the gates of time," so that Squick can travel back to feudal Japan and do completely rational things for completely rational reasons.
It raised really interesting implications in costuming because the turtles appeared in the samurai armor, while the samurai guys appeared in the turtles' underwear, which were donned for reasons of movie rating. But A, the fact that they could wear that under their shells implies the shell is detachable instead of the turbo rib cage on a standard turtle, but hey, mutagen is weird stuff.
Turbo rib cage.
Yeah, turbo rib cage.
Get it now at your local China Bazaar.
You can upgrade your rib cage today to wear it on the outside for additional safety.
Download additional rib cage.
Yeah, so it's fine. Bizmonkey says, someone tell Dux to check his DMs.
Ducks, check your
Monkey,
DMs.
I'm already downloading the picture and throwing it at Parallax's face.
Why? I need my face.
Because it's funny.
For things.
Okay.
I need
So,
face for things.
You do?
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Cookie. Usher Yeah, so here's how Usher Ain't works. Cookie explains it, and then it happens.
Beep boop.
Okay, so the way this works is I throw up a prediction, you throw your goob into the pot. There are three choices. There is us, ain't, or Grug no like goob. That's just if you got too much goob and you want to spread it around. Us is anyone on tonight's stream, anyone on Monday night's stream, that includes Bouncy, Fish, these Chuckle Fucks, Wookie, Warlax, and Halzakar. So any of those folks count. Anybody else's ain't. And then I after 2 minutes,
And then
I
mistakes
clear
are made.
Yeah, and then mistakes are made, and we go on from there. All right, sound good?
I
Ready?
made a terrible set of mistakes. This is the wrong
Ready?
color for this guy.
Set, go.
So as it turns out, this is one of the good things about having Speed Paint version 1 is that it reactivates with water, so I should be able to get most of this off. Because this one's not orange, this one's green.
Usserate.
It's time to play a game of Usserate. Hey, chat, what are you guys working on this week? I want to know. Give us the good vibes thing, the goob good vibes.
Goob vibe.
The goob vibes. You get them by thinking goob thoughts.
Goobulance intensifies.
Wow, we're really dumping it in tonight. We've got 455,000 on ain't.
I have lost so much goob.
But I have a question.
Yeah, same.
Mad Ducks, I have a question. While you have your bass out, can you play Psycho Killer by the Talking Heads?
Okay, I've put all but 4 of my goob into one of the options. Let us see if it pays off this time.
Guys, don't touch Quick. He's a real live wire.
I've never heard of Psycho Killer.
Psycho Killer.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Is the dude from Scream?
Better. Run away.
That's just a dog's inner monologue.
Bark, 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 bark.
Well, yeah, then you get to the bridge of the song, and it's just it goes into the death metal voice with "gonna get the ball, gonna get the ball, gonna get the ball, gonna get the ball," in a manner that would make anyone's throat just explode. But it's just half an hour of that.
Half an hour?
Your
dogs give up early.
Okay, so we got positive share from Grimos. Working on a piece of BT fiction set on the DCRD border where some Eldritch Star League era shit is happening. Digimen says finishing up another proxy deck, this time on a Jorah Ageless Innovator theme as Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sure.
Oh yeah, Clan Mix exists, and I have a box full.
And Wookie is working on a force to torture some people that we know with.
Oh no.
Which people shall not be named.
Do not torture the folk.
I have it stuck in my head now.
And Hells, bug me on the internet after show. You had questions about something, and I've forgotten how days work.
Oh, I can help with that. So days start when sun come up, and then sun go around, and then go down, and day end.
But
I have a question.
Frozen Northlands.
Yes, I have a question.
Yes.
Alaska.
Right. Next question.
Good talk.
I'm glad we
Earth
had this
wobble.
stuff.
Earth round and spin and wobble. Earth wobble away, and then Earth wobble toward.
No,
It tilts.
wobblies are
then it
in Australia.
untilts.
It is kangaroo, but small.
Right. So Earth tilt.
No,
and then Earth.
no.
speaking
He's
of
thinking.
wobblies,
He's thinking
boys.
of wobbies. Wobbies. You know, the guys that challenged the Comstar.
So speaking of wobblies, there was an earthquake near me this week.
I heard tale of that.
I read about that.
Yeah.
Did you tell him not to do that?
Apparently, things fell off the walls.
Which
at
walls?
people's houses. Well, somebody's fence fell down, a neighbor of my coworker, and then there were. Quinless says Alaska is delicious if baked. I agree.
Did neighbor tell fence to stop drinking so much?
No.
Well, there you go. That's where they went wrong.
Now, having been places lately where drink was in great supply, I can say I didn't see anybody fall down, even when they got punched in the head or hit in the head with a very heavy piece of metal.
I saw somebody sit down, and I saw somebody step on somebody's toes, who shall remain nameless. But
that was only 90% me.
I wasn't gonna say who.
But that's good because it was only 90% me.
All right.
Ironically, I know the baseline I got loaded off the top of my head.
Is that good?
No.
Is it better than knowing 30% of it?
Probably.
I know percentages.
All right.
What percentages do you? Oh, guys, it's the end of Us or Ain't.
Oh, okay.
Us or Ain't is up.
We
Let's
just played
see.
a game of Us or Ain't.
Us or Ain't.
So what I'm gonna do is I am going to do a quote, and ready, set, go.
Go.
Quote.
No one expects the harmonica. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. It's the only things Monty Python can afford. It's Wookie and I.
Hey, that's us.
That is us.
Somebody just made like 6-1 on the Goop.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go.
All right.
So who made all the Goop tonight?
I am up to over 3,000 Goop now. Big winner.
I now have enough goob to highlight this message in chat that I am reading out loud as
rainbow.
I type.
Somebody put 100 goob, almost 100 goob, and Grugno like goob. That's hilarious.
There, I have spent my goob wisely.
Great big goob hole.
Back above 500K. Yeah, see, I'm only at 86K because I dumped it in the goob hole because I was tired of having so much.
To date, I have lost more than 450,000 goob in Us or Ain't.
Hey, you know, I'm reminded about something while we're talking about Mad Ducks and things.
Uh-oh.
Mad Ducks, what do you know about Warhammer 40K?
Oh, I have a list of things that I know about Warhammer 40K.
How many things do you know at this point?
Oh, let me check the list. Yeah.
Guys,
A friend of mine under board games has begun painting his pieces. Glad he's got a new hobby, but I realized when he asked me about the paint that I haven't been paying as much attention here as I should have.
That's okay. Nobody else is either.
Facts I know about Warhammer, updated 10/26/23. I now know 11 things about Warhammer.
Guys, Mad Ducks knows 11 things about Warhammer 40K. He's happy to tell you about them, but he's also happy to learn more. Specifically, happy to learn precisely one more thing tonight.
One thing per event.
So here's the question. Can anybody tell us a thing worth adding to that list? And, I mean, we may...
Hold on. Should we read the others first so folks know what's going on?
Yes, we should. So that we know what he already knows.
All right, chat. So here's how this works. I am going to read you the list of the 11 things that I know about Warhammer.
40K.
Then
40K,
I am
specifically
Warhammer
40K.
Warhammer 40K. Then I will...
What?
Then I will place...
I don't do the push-ups.
I can go do them in just a second.
Okay.
I place my note card over chat. I am not allowed to look at chat while you, the viewers, throw ideas out. Things that must be true. They don't have to make sense, but they must be true.
They frequently will not make sense regardless.
I'm not allowed to look at chat. The co-hosts, the rest of them, they will pick one, and that will be the one that I learn.
Guys, you get to help Mad Ducks expand his horizons.
There are 90 of you. Why are you here? There are 90
This
of
is a
you
reasonable
watching.
question.
You can throw out Warhammer 40k facts, your favorite ridiculous facts or serious facts. If your fact is chosen, they will read it to me, and I will add it to my note card and update it.
Now,
And he'll
he's going to tell you about the things that he already knows so that we don't duplicate anything.
These are the 11 things that I know about Warhammer 40k. Fact number 1. The warp is some sort of turbo hell. Fact number 2. Psychers get their powers by channeling the warp somehow. And in parentheses behind that I have, you can't tell me that that's not blood magic ripoff.
Which is not something that someone told you, but you just intuited that.
It just seemed... moving on. Number 3. Papa Nurgle is some sort of god of plague and may have a fried chicken restaurant.
He definitely has a fried chicken restaurant.
I was told he may have a fried chicken restaurant. I typed it down. Number 4. The Emperor eats psychers for some reason. Not kink shaming, but that's pretty weird.
That's on the list. Like that.
It is. It says the Emperor eats psychers for some reason, period. Not kink shaming, comma, but it's pretty weird. That's what it says. It's on the list.
That's one of the facts.
Yes. Number 5, corpse starch exists and is used as a flour substitute. It's Soylent bread.
I do want to know at some point, what kind of biscuits does corpse starch make? Like, does it make good, fluffy Southern biscuits? Like, is it as good as having a bag of white
Happily
Lily?
moving on to number 6. Space Marines are some sort of cybernetically and biologically enhanced big dudes that like shooting anyone that isn't loyal to the Emperor hard enough.
That's true. Also,
number 7.
They're still standing.
Number 7 says, very simply, Tau are weebs, and I was told to make it underlined.
Yes.
And it is. It is underlined. Number 8. There is a warp god named Slanesh, and by worshipping them, you can never be satisfied. And in parentheses behind it, I observed innuendo was implied very heavily for some reason.
Couldn't begin to guess
I literally
I advise you not
know.
to Google it.
I picked up a lot of innuendo and I put I observed it in parentheses. I have a rule. If it's in parentheses behind it, it's my observation.
Good.
Number 9, the Void Dragon is an angry dragon inside of Mars that makes people want to bone toasters for Excel sheets.
Is this why you're going to Goodwill?
No. And the Void Dragon was put there by Emperor Dude Guy. Specifically Emperor Dude Guy.
Yeah. A lot of things in this setting happen because of Emperor Dude Guy.
Fair enough. Number 10, Krieg is a World War I Germany that feels bad that they weren't loyal to the Emperor hard enough.
That's true.
And finally, number 11. The final fact that I know about Warhammer 40k, until y'all teach me something tonight. There are dudes that are dust, but are also sealed into armor that moves and shoots.
And
it says, correct, rubric Marines.
Yes. And also, you are strongly discouraged from cracking their armor open and snorting them out of it.
Was I supposed to add that?
No, that's okay. That's for me.
Oh, okay.
That's for me to remember. Do not snort the rubric Marines.
Chat, if any of you are still paying attention, even remotely, those are the 11 things that I know about Warhammer 40k.
Cookie, can you tell us what Bismucky was just saying about corpse starch?
The best you could hope for were with corpse starchers, zombie cheddar bay biscuits.
I really like what Twin List has there.
All right, I have a note card covering chat. I am not allowed to look at chat now. I'm going to go do the 5 push-ups as promised.
BizMonkey, yes, you can absolutely do that. I just don't necessarily recommend it. Okay, so then, you know what? I'm going to say that for the purposes of putting these Republic Commandos inside of a snow globe, this is going to be good enough. So we will switch back over to the Who's What's It's with the Thingerjiggers. Squick. Well, actually, that's not a bad thing to have happen. That's fine. I need to get him off those bases anyway. Squick, you've been quiet for a hot second. What's going on?
Oh, other people make noise. I occasionally can quiet down, especially when, day and time and place. And I'm still trying to get the food that I ordered at the beginning of this whole thing, but now it has been delayed, and they're like, you might get it by 8 o'clock. We don't know.
That's not going on the fact list, but that does suck.
It's fine. But yeah, I tried to provide facts, but then Twitch was like, what if we removed all of your enter keys and put these together into one hot pocket of failure? Which is good.
Cherenkov, that's unkind. Let's see.
Why are you using a jar of capers as a painting handle, says BizMonkey.
Okay, actually I'm not. This is not a jar of capers. This is a wooden painting handle.
Re-enter these individuals.
The other stuff
gifted to him because he has clout.
These were given to me because the proprietor of the company that makes these randomly stumbled across the stream at some point and then sent it to Diggs, who sent it to me. This is a Citadel base holder, which works perfectly well for the little round ones, but not the hexes. And then the rest of these are old pill bottles.
I liked it so much, I actually bought one. Also, I returned.
He's
I did
back,
the push-ups as promised, and then Idiot Cat walked underneath me, and I got face full of cat again because Idiot Cat. And then Wife's Idiot Cat fell off of the counter and had to be saved because she was clinging to a stool.
Squick, I like that first one right there. That's good.
So, interesting side note: the first 3 facts that I know all came from Squick. Because someone bought me Warhammer 40k Dark Tide.
I still don't have that game. I've meant to get it, and I haven't done that.
I have it. I have played it exactly twice.
And?
One of them was with Squick, who tried to explain things to me, and for some reason I wound up more confused than I started.
That's okay. That all makes perfect sense.
That happens.
So right now, I am liking the quote that we had up here from... Who said it? The one from Quinlist, right up at the top.
Yeah, I liked that one too. Let me see. Let me see it again. Where is it? Oh yes, the one he highlighted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Squick, what do you think?
Oh, I have entered the running here, so I don't get to have an opinion.
Okay. Well, Cookie, I'm going to let you pick, because I'm trying to put paint on things.
Or if it's between Squick and someone else, just ask chat.
Well,
I realize that leaving what I learn up to chat is a very, very dangerous series of words.
I mean, it is kind of what we do every time we do this.
Okay.
You should paint a flesh-colored Warhammer.
I do like Digimans, though.
That's the trick here. There are many good choices.
So, Cookie, I'm leaving this in your hands this time. You get to pick what's the next thing Mad Ducks knows.
Well,
and if anyone is here next week and they wanted their fact, they can share their fact again because remember, I don't see any of them.
Guys, if you really
can't
want
see
to,
chat right now.
if you really want to, like, you can write down lists of these and then remember them and submit them to us anytime that we talk about
feed
this.
'em
Like,
back to
keep a
us and-
list
Right.
because
Yeah.
we're dumb.
Dumb AF. Okay. I say that in love. I'm I'm thinking,
Y'all chuckle fucks dumb as hell, but I don't mean anything bad by that.
In an endearing way.
You're chuckle
No,
fucks,
I'm
but you're
including
my chuckle
myself in
fucks.
that. I'm including myself in that, especially tonight. Digi man, I'm gonna claim your one from 29 after.
Okay, go
So,
for it.
Dwarves are real and one of the least fuck up factions.
That's
Dwarves
true.
are real. Is there a comma?
There should be.
I will transpose
There
this
should
as
be a
accurately as
comma.
humanly possible.
Now, I will even give you. I will
but you-
even give you a little bit more context on that one because it bears it. Okay, it's important to have context on the dwarf thing. Are you okay with having some context?
Context is fine. I have no control over this process.
Okay,
I
so
have so far dwarves are real, comma, and one of the least f up factions.
okay, so here's the thing. Warhammer
for content.
40K started like in the 80s, and in the first edition of the game that was just called Rogue Trader, there was a lot of shit that didn't make it into later editions. One of those early things was Space Dwarves. And gradually, over the next few editions, the Space Dwarves got to be in there less and less until they basically retconned them out of existence and said they got eaten by aliens. So they don't exist anymore. And then they were casually shoved into a closet for 20 years.
And then brought back?
And then very recently, like within the past 2 years, they're back. So there was a long time where, no, there are no Space Dwarves anymore.
So I have dwarves are real, comma, and one of the least f up factions. Parentheses, Warhammer started in the 80s, and one of the early things from Rogue Trader was Space Dwarves. And they were included less and less, or just like eaten by aliens or something, period, close parentheses.
Yep.
Good enough
good.
for me. That
Sounds
is
good.
the 12 facts that Mad Dogs knows about Warhammer 40K.
Your knowledge increases laterally.
How many dwarves
Save
can you
as-
fit into a closet? Well, I would say that
Phone
you're
booth. How many can you fit into a phone booth? That's
I would
what I
say
want to
that
know.
this nature of dwarf is roughly 60% the volume of a person.
Okay, I'm still leaving chat covered, but now I have updated facts I know about Warhammer 11.9.23. Closed. And I'm not looking at chat because I don't want to accidentally see any.
You know, Night Owl has
We
one.
got
Night Owl has one there that's not necessarily a 40K fact, and I don't mind you knowing that one. That StarCraft was originally supposed to be a licensed 40K game, and that deal fell apart hard.
Go figure.
And Blizzard picked up a couple of the tropes from 40K and ran with it, and that's how we got Protoss and Zerg.
Squick found a video of somebody cooking a pork chop in a toaster.
Wookie said that he got 6 dwarves into a recycling bin once.
That was a weird game of Dwarf Fortress, wasn't it?
I don't know. Okay, whatever. But sure, let's go there. He did purchase Dwarf Fortress or install Dwarf Fortress lately.
You know, I haven't seen Lovely Wife play Dwarf Fortress lately. I bet she's not still awake, or I would remind her. She has been deep into the work lately, so.
Oh, he said it was dwarf. It was at school, and they jumped him at lunch, and so he put him in a recycle bin.
Well, I will be darned. There's a video of someone cooking a pork chop in a toaster.
I am somehow not tremendously surprised.
There's a video of everything.
There are many
And
things.
the toaster didn't even catch fire, therefore proving my point.
Here you
I'm
go.
still going to do it at work.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Because what else are you going to do at work?
Not work.
No.
Not work.
Not when you're in the office.
I do work at work, but that's because there are children involved.
I do work at work because somebody has to.
I lose my mind when I'm in the office. I will work I will work 30 feet in the air all day long. This is fine.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Facts, not in evidence.
That is.
Why would I need evidence when I can just say things?
What?
Yeah.
If I talk good enough, then legally I win.
This is unfortunately the truth of the American justice system.
That's how it works in the Panstrad, especially.
That is exactly how it works in the Penstrad.
Hey, I convinced enough people that dirigibles are a valid form of transportation.
They are absolutely a valid form of transportation. Are they a good idea?
Yes.
I convince people that water is not wet.
Legally, no.
I took over the place with a crowbar and a dream.
What was the
dream? And you stole someone's desk.
Yes, but it's mine now.
What was the dream, Squick?
Build it and they will come?
Well, to cause problems on purpose.
So the
and
same
you
thing
have
we do every
achieved
night,
it
Pinky.
gloriously.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
Try to take over the world.
Yes, eventually I lost the speakership, and now, last I checked, it belongs to a literal rock. And now the speakership is closed, and we only have the interpreter of the rock's will.
Actually, well, then they gave it to the triumvirate who decides all things but hasn't done anything lately because, yeah.
I mean,
interesting.
Yeah. Because that's how we got that big old stream thing.
Which big old stream thing?
When we streamed the Panstrad.
Oh, I remember that. We did that a couple of times.
How can I almost remember this?
You can remember it, you just can't remember what the notes are.
You're not wrong.
So.
Guess what, boys? I don't have school tomorrow.
Why not?
Because it's observing of Veterans Day, and my town is very observant of Veterans Day. Very.
Well, I have to work tomorrow. Because there's no justice in this world.
Quinn List, Squick is very, very capable of picking a fight with a rock and losing.
Yeah, have you seen that giant pair of scissors I have?
No.
Oh, yeah. I've got them from work in that they were abandoned in a weird back room at work, so they're mine now. We think they're the scissors that were used to open the building. They're like 3 feet long.
What are they, like, gold-colored plated?
No, they're silver with blue handles, and surprisingly sharp.
That is surprising, honestly. Have you used them to, like, open any letters or cut loose threads or anything like that?
Well, I mean, I got to have them over one shoulder while holding a riot shield.
I mean, that
tracks. That tracks.
And that's my team's icon.
I told you the story about the $90 scissors.
No, but they sound like they were one hell of a pair of sewing scissors, and that if Wookiee ever touches them, you will castrate him with them.
Oh no, it's more likely to be the other way around. But because I don't sew. You saw how well I move around, right? Me and
like a magnificent gazelle.
Liar. Anyway.
Hey, that's my friend Cookie you're talking about.
Fair. Anyway, this is a story from my childhood. My father, we bought Volkswagen Rabbits because they were cheap, and he had parts for them, and they ran okay. So he'd buy really cheap Volkswagen Rabbits, and that's what we drove around. Okay, so we had like 4 on our property at one point, and we bought one because we thought, okay.
For those of you too young to remember, the Volkswagen Rabbit was a subcompact Volkswagen.
Yeah, and there were lots of us in our family, so it didn't exactly make sense. But there you go. Anyway, anyway, so he bought this orange Volkswagen, and it didn't end up working real well. And so he looked in the glove compartment, and there was a pair of really nice scissors, and he'd paid $90 for it.
Paid
And
90
so he was
bucks for
like,
the car.
for the car, yeah. So he's like, okay, I guess this is $90 pair of scissors because it's about the only thing worthwhile in this thing.
And as I remember from your father's profession as a veterinarian in rural location redacted, he probably gelded a lot of stallions with that thing.
Hey, just
Wow.
just randomly, I'm going to share a picture from work this week. I have a swedge tool. I bring my swedge tool from home because I like it more than the work swedge tool. And I named Mick Swedger.
Is that kind of like Mr. Baseface?
Mr. Baseface is a lot more fun to use.
That's fair.
So I've shared a picture of Mick Swedger.
Yeah, which is cool, but then I look at your rotary implement and just, Ducks, you can't, that's
what?
really good. And I'm mad
Drilbert?
about it. Yes.
Yeah, it's named Drilbert. What's the problem?
It's not a problem, it's clever.
Yeah.
That's worse.
Do you know how often people get upset when I'm not wrong?
Yeah. Yeah, because we're some of them.
Yes, I know.
For those of you playing along at home, this is speed paint, and I just put a spritz of rubbing alcohol in it to lower the surface tension so it sinks into the cracks even more. Because I'm trying to shade this thing with blue, because I don't want to just use black, because that's not interesting.
Night Owl, all of our power tools are red because we have coworkers that can set the blue ones on fire. And the green ones.
What about the yellow ones?
Yes. I don't know
Jesus.
what color. Look, I don't know what color DeWalt is.
DeWalt is the yellow one.
Yellows, yes, I knew they were yellow. The yellow ones on fire.
It's important
Impressive.
to remember he can't see the colors, so
That's not going to stop me. Ducks, what about the plaid ones?
I'm not sure which ones the blue ones are.
Makita.
Begins with a K.
Oh, Cobalt?
Cobalt.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to be elusive, sir. Yes.
Well, we're trying to solve mysteries.
Yeah, well, the
Like
cobalts die in the hands of some of my coworkers.
Okay.
And
not necessarily unexpected, but they have an excellent warranty option, so fair.
Just like the Hercules ones from the fine people at Harbor Freight.
No, Night Owl, we have not set the Bosch ones on fire. The
Bosch ones anymore are trash.
Yeah,
Bosch, they don't have enough power to set themselves on fire.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Bosch used to be a good brand, and at some point they fell off a fucking cliff.
But here's the thing, though. If you want a company that will make you a 2.5-inch micro chainsaw for the purposes of hilarity, they're the only ones on the market.
That's not true.
Did Parallax just sponge that Mex Grundle?
Yes.
Okay.
And then he wiped the face with the Grundle sponge.
It's got different sides.
Oh, I the fact that we haven't been quoted for that yet is just means Grimos is distracted.
Give me a minute.
Meanwhile, back at the Grundle sponge.
Quote Squick, not me.
Oh no.
Look, Batman.
Yes.
Look at the Grundle sponge.
I don't like it.
Great, Griswold's Grundle, Batman. The mech was chafing. Show some sympathy, says Fez.
Just make sure it doesn't get a rash.
Make sure to put
I don't
some,
like any of the things happening
put
here.
some baby powder on your mech, guys.
Beautiful, Grimos. We did it. We captured the whole moment.
What was, let's see, quote 3803.
I like the way y'all actually remember the numbers of quotes because
No, this one I got Aiden earlier, and I got him in the worst possible out of context.
Squid,
And how
give
bad
me
can it be?
finger and blow.
You thought I
Oh.
wasn't listening. No, I just fucking stubbed my foot on a metal table. Fucking ow, says Grimos.
Hey, Mad Ducks, every time I hear you play
What
something
the
on
fuck
Mr.
is Free
Bass...
Corn Thursday?
Thank you for the Free Corn Thursday. I am going to again remind you that the show Northern Exposure existed and that it had a theme song that was heavily reliant on the bass.
But was it a bass ukulele?
Anything
Not
is a
with
bass.
attitude, it
Anything
wasn't.
is a bass ukulele if you believe in it.
I mean, this is on a stand, right to my left at all times, and you can't not pick it up.
Weirdly, when he says that, he means it literally. Like, he's not even carrying it around. It's in a pocket dimension to his right, and it's only accessible to him. All he has to do is reach out his right hand to the side, and he pulls out this Mr. Bassface ukulele. I'm starting to think that this is not a normal instrument, and that it is, in fact, a sentient, extra-dimensional guitar family instrument.
I didn't even add the mustache.
No, it came that way.
Yes, if I could pick one thing to keep in Hammerspace, it would be instrument.
In Hammerspace.
Hammerspace. I don't even know where that's from.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
Hammerspace. That's where they keep all the Hammer horror movies from the 70s.
You can just put regular hammers in regular space. It doesn't have to be a special, separate space for them. Physics allows things to exist there.
No, it doesn't.
Wookie wants to know if it follows you around, like if you go to work and it still follows you.
Well, we have another one at work, so yes.
You have another bass ukulele at work.
All right, Sir Paul Knight, you have been gifted pants.
I don't.
Your
welcome.
Your pants are valid for 1 month, and then you have to turn them back into the Bezos factory. At which point you can renew them for more pants. It's called a pants subscription.
May says, after watching some of the clips from the meetup stream, I expected you to have a beard. I have dad beard. I have super generic dad beard.
Download more beard today.
No.
After seeing Squick at the meetup and then Squick in the clips from the live stream,
Eyebrows.
I have powerful eyebrows.
You have very powerful eyebrows.
also I got some great screen captures out of that.
Oh
yes,
no.
You did. Yes,
Squick,
you did.
you've seen them.
Concerning.
One of them was right after you tasted the Malort.
Yeah. Yeah. That one was precious.
I'm not going to drop that in chat, but I'm going to remind you that it exists.
I never would have thought that I'd be proud of the fact that I took Malort with a straight face, but here we are.
Oh, grumble.
I am proud that I missed out on it. Thank you very much. You wanted a cookie that did not slide down the floor.
Oh god, they quoted that. Okay, yeah. No, I guess that's fair.
Butthole. Well, it wasn't chili powder though; it was cayenne pepper. I ate a handful of cayenne pepper like twice.
Yeah, we're all aware that you have like the taste buds of some kind of deep sea extremophile.
Cayenne's
what
not
the
spicy.
fuck? Oh, right. Yes, it is that phone.
What?
I'm looking at 3769.
Yeah, when
My
chat asked
testicles
him,
are very real. And
chat
it
asked
is
him, "Is that the iPhone that you?" Because he was streaming from an iPhone with a holster thing that had a mic on top and a light that I kept being blinded by.
Blinded by the
A, sorry I blinded you, but B, it did make it look very pretty for stream.
It did its job.
So Parallax
Hi.
Quinless says that Northern Exposure was aired at the same time Twin Peaks was, so he regularly mixed them up. They frightened and confused him deeply.
But they are such dramatically different shows.
Wookie said his cooking was good, though. You all liked the chips and salsa as well as the tacos.
I ate so much of that salsa. I could have like seriously just hurt myself physically.
Oh,
I
I
mean-
have made myself sick on that salsa before. It is possible.
I intend to make a poorly constructed, bastardized recreation of those tacos.
You're more than welcome to.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's happening anyway.
He doesn't care if he's welcome or not. He's a home invader.
I will
of
always
these tacos. Taco Home Invader, brought to you by Knife Fight City.
Okay, now that has to be a thing.
Taco knives?
No, Taco Home Invader. Well, no, maybe not.
By the way,
well, we'll see.
Well,
Cookie,
yes,
I remember,
but yes.
Cookie, I remembered some of what we had cooked up when you were here. It was
Yeah.
this is the song that I'm playing along, but the words are copyright.
Right.
Change the lines, you can play it fine, even when you are online. We should work on that, or not.
Okay.
Probably better if we don't.
We should work on that, or maybe not. Maybe we
Probably
forget.
If a chemical orange banged fizzy licorice, you get Moxie.
I didn't get to try the Moxie.
It was like orange licorice. It wasn't bad.
So I was lost in the moment for most of that because, camera in hand, find action, follow action.
Action squick.
And sometimes I then say things and the camera points at me, but that was after the Malord. So
ask somebody about that later, Wookie, so as not to pollute the list.
the answer's
in armor, elemental every time. Out of armor, space marine.
No,
Bam,
no,
done.
no, no. No, one of them has the power of genetic engineering and muscle and a culture that says punch your face in, and the other has I don't like that guy. Remove planet.
But that's not the challenge. That's not the question.
I think it is, though. Because if we assume that it's two of them with all of their resources at their disposal, one of them has remove planet spaceship, and the other does not.
Okay. I don't think that's fair. The normal Space Marine does not have remove planet as an option to himself.
Okay, then he'll just, sweat, and then that will cause the air to explode around him, destroying the local continent.
They are surrounded by a field of narrativium, yes.
Yeah, whereas the elementals just have lacrosse, but hardcore. Like lacrosse rugby.
Yeah, so the thing with the Space Marines is that when they first started writing shit down back in the 80s, nobody stopped and said, wait, does this make sense? So there's a whole list of shit that is wacky as hell that makes a Space Marine, even out of armor, ridiculous to fight. Like acid spit. Why acid spit? Because acid spit.
Because we did so.
I recorded the commercial for Warlax for the Blood Ravens, the Sanguine Corvatus movers.
Yes, I remember that. That was hilarious.
He had to explain to me what corpse starch was. I had to record it with him listening so I could be like, what the heck is this? Like, am I saying this right? I had no idea what I was reading.
And I am seeing from chat that no, you cannot make good biscuits with corpse starch.
I wouldn't know. It's not on the list.
I'm seeing
movers.
I'm seeing a lot of Lily White or death. And I mean that's hard to argue with. Considering Lily White is not available in my local grocery stores, I've taken to cake flour for my biscuits because they're both soft wheat. And it does mostly work. What?
Cake.
I found these.
Guys, I think Cookie's
Cookie
broken.
broke. Cookie broke.
Is Cookie still under warranty?
Oh no.
It's the thing with my kids. We used to play that stupid Feed the King game, and the king on there is like, cake.
We're calling to ask to inform you about your Cookie's extended warranty.
Do you guys remember that? Thank you, Grimos. Grimos remembers. Cake!
I remember. I have no idea what we're talking about, unless it's like some weird line that I don't remember out of the Muzzy commercials.
No, it's there was this game on like Armor Games, or it was called Feed the King, and it was a stack 'em game where you build up the biggest set of cakes, and the little fat king on the throne, and the vizier beside would pull the lever, and you'd have to wiggle the king to eat all the cakes. So it was like the two parts to the game. There was the stack it up game, and then there was the eat all the cake game.
Sure. By the way, somebody out there, I just reminded that the Muzzy commercials existed, and they're having
Oh
a
God!
fucking
No, why would you do that? You forced me to remember that they existed.
Yes, those children are speaking French, and no, they're not French.
Every time somebody curses and says, "Pardon my French," I go, "No, that was in English."
Usually pretty good Anglo-Saxon.
Je suis allons be.
Oh, if you see the picture, I can send it again if needs be. But there is a picture that.
Excuse me,
guys. Something eldritch just escaped from Squick.
It was the memory of French.
Parallax, if you want to share that picture, that the one with the googly eyes and the holler, I can repost it so it's at the very bottom if you want.
That. Make that happen.
Make that a thing. That
is a spoiler of sorts, an Easter egg of what's to come.
Preview of coming attractions.
I'm hoping to have it done by Thanksgiving.
Okay, give me a minute.
But
okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's done when it's it's done when it's done.
Guys, it's done when it's done, why it's done, how it's done.
How it's done. Well, the how it's done is going to be poorly. But still.
Well.
Hi out, Backbox.
I just need a few more images. I have to write a script. The giggling goddess herself, Bionic Babe, will be Professor Bionic Professor Bionic for the skit, for the video.
I really hope that there's an update on the mobile Thanksgiving canon.
I'm sorry, the what?
Last year, remember the mobile Thanksgiving cannon that threw the turkeys everywhere?
I hope that
what?
I hope that they got the rolls working this year.
What?
I had forgotten I had done that until you have said that, and that did involve me, didn't it?
More than a little, yeah.
Voxel Porridge is putting a link in chat. Be very scared.
Okay, Voxel, this is really cool. That's a lot of blasty. But where do I put the hat and mustache?
On top of the fronty bit, and on the bottom of the fronty bit.
Not every single thing needs a hat and a mustache. Sometimes you can just give a googly eyes and call it a day.
You could also put a hat on top of each shoulder.
Sometimes it can have a Van Dyke instead of a mustache.
2 flat caps.
Let's take a look and see what has Voxel sent us. Okay, that thing that Voxel was throwing together out of existing assets earlier today. Yes, very nice. Hey,
that says the hat needs a hat.
Okay, so hey Vox, do you want to show him the cursed project you're working on?
Do we like cursed project?
Fez, I have a
Mad Ducks is here. Sorry.
Oh
What?
shit! We're at the end of our time slot.
Yeah, and my food still isn't here.
That is not fortunate.
That's bullshit.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they only have like one dude covering the entire region right now.
The entire
So,
region of Greater Alaska.
of
Great Big Cold
this
Place.
section of Alaska.
Population-wise, that is Greater Alaska.
Okay, Voxel says, "Oh my, what? Okay,
This
Okay,
looks
what?
very cursed.
I click.
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
This is cursed.
That is,
It broke Cookie. It's cursed.
yeah, it's.
I approve.
It's very Fallout 76.
I was thinking RoboCop, except RoboCop had a little bit, few more changes than he expected.
RoboCop on Sci-Fi Late Night.
Yeah.
Para,
Yeah.
I just started looking at the stream again. What the fuck?
I mean, you have to ask someone that's responsible for that.
It's staring into my soul.
When did Iron Man grow a pair? That's what Wookiee wants
Outback
to know.
Fox, sometimes the Atlas pitches a tent. Don't ask more questions.
I'm asking significantly more questions.
Well, I mean, you got to ask ducks those questions.
Okay, you get
I'm not
one question,
responsible.
Squick. You get one question. One.
And it cannot be what the fuck. Sorry.
In the year 1877, a number of legal precedents were set regarding moon property. One of them involved the smelting of moon dust into aluminum items, as aluminum at the time was a metal more valuable per weight than gold. This also included a provision regarding the use of a mass driver to deliver said product to Earth for a set fee schedule, as defined by the then prominent world government. With the dissolution of the secret world government that controlled moon taxation, how do you propose that we handle ongoing shipments of aluminum for foil and foil-adjacent products?
Arson.
Understandable. Carry on.
Okay, guys, I am going to go ahead and call it here. I have to do one more thing before we call it, though. So
Tamu says that break your eyes, please.
Okay, I'll break my eyes. I'm going to drop this in here.
Grumble about
And Night Owl is gifting subs to Dragoon Dante and the TJG.
Brought to you
And
by the
Night Owl
Foundation.
is gifting subs to
Guys,
Dragoon Dante.
I need you to listen to the stream for a minute.
And Night Owl
Okay,
is
one moment.
gifting
Alright.
subs
What the
to
Guys,
Dragoon
Free
Dante.
Corn Thursday? Who the fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
Okay, one moment.
Why the fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
It seemed appropriate.
How the fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
It's only got 2 more minutes.
When the fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
I turned it off, Grimos. Leave me alone.
Free Corn Thursday doesn't actually exist. It can't. Not in a modern economy. Not
Best
in a
part of
world
this
governed
is
by
Squick
physics
just
as
sent
we
me a raw
understand it.
file.
However, it is a brilliant
Yeah, I
marketing
don't think
ploy by
Squick
Big Corn in an
anticipated
attempt to move more
this.
corn. It's part of their ongoing war plan, frame of economic succession by which they can slowly migrate us from the precious corn over to other less sustainable and yet more highly profitable options for fueling our assorted orifices like the moon dust, which is available exclusively on the moon, which, as we all know, Mr. Musk himself, our esteemed muskrat overlord, king of internet, who shot his car at the fucking moon and missed, decided,
I'm not
what
high
if I could
enough
sell
for
the
this.
humans
Oh,
moon
that's my food.
helium? They would like that for their blood meats, and we would like that for our blood meats, but he must have a way to fund it, and that way will be the largest possible corn until the Earth corn reserves are depleted, at which point, he will already have the space moon, but we're not going to get real space
I
moon
made
rock.
this
Oh
list.
no, we are going to get imitation space
weren't
moon
alone.
rock mined out of the center of the Earth from an
This was not
established
one
facility
man's
located
fault.
in northwestern Detroit. Look it up. It is very real, and it was predicted in a number of cartoon shows from the 80s where they had the inside knowledge from a time traveler who came back from southwestern Washington in an attempt to warn us all, but they were ignored and integrated into the Jetsons, where they remain trapped to
They're
this
like, you threw this
day.
file at me.
Free Corn Thursday.
I don't know what you're
Free
talking
Corn
about.
Thursday. Free Corn Thursday. Thursday.
I was very inspired when I made that file, when I edited that.
My food has arrived.
And on that
Finally.
note, folks, it is the end of our time slot, and
Squick gets to eat real human food.
Squick gets to eat allegedly human foods.
Yes, it's only a couple of hours old.
I love this fire started with the googly eyes playing the bagpipes.
It's so good.
It is.
What's
Lady
next
Red.
is tomorrow at some point. There's a cooking stream, and Farm Sim Friday at least, if not more. This will be the last probably broadcast tonight, unless somebody does a surprise thing, which has been known to happen.
It does occasionally occur.
Let us check the thread.
But
Oh, sweet, my sushi's here.
But yes, this is it for tonight. But there is always something going on here every day of the week.
That's it.
Every day of the week.
Yes. What the hell is this?
Well, now
a
we
container
have
of rice.
Hey, it's a container of rice.
Yeah, but he's in Alaska, Fez, so there's a chance that it was cooled on the way there.
Natural refrigeration. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thanks for being here, everybody, and be good to each other, be good to yourselves, and do good things, guys. Later.
Yes. Good night.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Night, everybody.